Hello everyone, good evening. Here we shall solve from question number 26 onwards. So here it is told, here it is given that P, Q, R and S, P, Q, R and S are respectively the midpoints, of the sides AB, BC, CD and DA of a quadrilateral ABCD, such that AC is perpendicular to BD. We have to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So AC is perpendicular to BD. We have to draw the quadrilateral. BCD. BCD is the quadrilateral, and P is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of BC. R is the midpoint of CD. S is the midpoint of AD. So we have to prove that this PQRS is a rectangle, and it is given that AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD. So the proof is that now in triangle ADB, S and P are the midpoints. S and P are the midpoints of AD and AB respectively. P and AB respectively. And it is given. So I can say, so SP is parallel to DB, and SP equals to half of DB. SP equals to half of DB by using the midpoint theorem. Similarly, so if we can prove that PQRS is a parallelogram and any one of the angles is a right angle, then we can say that PQRS is a rectangle. So similarly, we can say that in triangle CBD, Q and R are the midpoints. Q and R are the midpoints of CB and CD. CB and CD respectively. CB and CD respectively A and CD respectively. So therefore I can say that QR is parallel to BD, and the reason here it is given. So QR is parallel to BD and QR equals to half of BD by using midpoint theorem. By using midpoint theorem. So we can see that. So we can see that in quadrilateral PQRS, quadrilateral PQRS, SP is parallel to RQ, or PS is parallel to QR, since both are parallel to DB or BD, and PS equals to QR. PS equals to QR, since both are equal to half of BD. Since these things we have proved above. So therefore, I can say that PQRS is a parallelogram. QRS is a parallelogram since one pair of opposite sides, since one pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. One pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Now, in triangle ACD, see that R and S are the midpoints. R and S are the midpoints of DC and DA respectively. Midpoints of DC and DA respectively, which is given. And so therefore I can say that RS is parallel to AC and RS equals to half of AC. RS equals to half of AC by using the midpoint theorem. By using midpoint theorem. And also AC is perpendicular to BD. AC is perpendicular to BD and RS is parallel to AC, and we have proved that RQ is parallel to BD. RQ is parallel to BD. So AC is perpendicular to BD since it is given, and RS is parallel to AC and RQ is parallel to BD, which we have proved above. So hence we can say that RS is parallel to AC, RQ is parallel to BD. So RS is perpendicular to RQ. So RS is perpendicular to RQ, or we can say that angle SRQ or angle QRS equals to 90 degree. So hence we can see that in parallelogram PQRS, one angle, that is angle QRS equals QRS is a right angle. So hence I can say PQRS is a rectangle. Hence PQRS is a rectangle. So hence proof. Then here it is told in question number 27 that P and Q are the midpoints of the opposite sides AB and CD of a parallelogram ABCD, AQ intersects DP at S and BQ intersects CP at R. Prove that PQR is a parallelogram. So it is given that P and Q are the midpoints. P and Q are the midpoints of the opposite sides P and Q are the midpoints of the opposite sides AB and CD. B and CD of a parallelogram ABCD. Then so here we can draw a parallelogram ABCD. P and Q are the midpoints of AB and CD. Of AQ intersects DP at S and BQ intersects CP at R. Two are equal, these two are equal. So, and so AQ intersects DP at S and BQ intersects CP at R. And we have to prove that PRQS is a parallelogram. PRQS is a parallelogram. So here the proof is that see that in quadrilateral DP BQ DP BQ PB is equal to DQ. Since AB equal to or first we have to write the reason actually. Here we can see that in parallelogram ABCD, AB equal to CD, since opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Also, AP equals to PB equals to half of AB. And also DQ is equal to CQ is equal to half of CD. Since it is given that P and Q are midpoints. P and Q are midpoints of AB and CD respectively. respectively. So now you can also say that so half of AB will be equal to half of CD, which means that AP I can say equal to QC is equal to PB also, which is equal to which is equal to DQ also. So now, and also we can say that AC AB is parallel to CD also, since opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. Its opposite sides of a parallelogram ABCD are parallel. So now in quadrilateral, now we can say in quadrilateral DP quadrilateral DP BQ can say that PB is equal to PB is equal to DQ. PB is equal to DQ. This proved above, or maybe earlier you can say proved above, and PB is parallel to DQ. PB is parallel to DQ also, since obviously AB is parallel to CD, which is given. So I can say, so DP DQ is a parallelogram, since one pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Since one pair of its opposite sides, since one pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Equal. One pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Also, can say that in quadrilateral APCQ, quadrilateral APCQ, AP equal to CQ, AP equal to CQ, this proved above, this was proved earlier, and also AP is parallel to CQ. AP is parallel to CQ, since obviously AB is parallel to CD, which is given. Since it is given that ABCD is a parallel. So I can say that APCQ. So now from here we can say, since DPBQ is a parallelogram, so I can say DP is parallel to QB. So therefore I can say DP is parallel to QB, since opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel also. Similarly, here we can say APCQ is a parallelogram, since one pair of its opposite sides, one pair of its opposite sides are parallel and equal. Parallel and equal. So therefore, we can also say that AQ is parallel to PC. AQ is parallel to PC. Hence, opposite side of a parallelogram are parallel. So therefore, so now I can say in quadrilateral PRQS, quadrilateral PRQS, PR can say, yeah, quadrilateral PRQS, PR is parallel to SQ, as we have shown that AQ is parallel to PC, is proved above. And also PS is parallel to RQ. PS is parallel to RQ. Since we have shown that DP is parallel to QB. Since DP is parallel to QB, it is provable. So hence both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So therefore I can say therefore PRQS. Therefore I can say PRQS is a parallelogram since both pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. Hence it is both pair of opposite sides, both pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other. So hence good. So hope all of you understood the solutions of all these questions from question number 26 to question number 26 and 27. Still any doubts if you have, please write that in the comments. We shall obviously clarify them. So thank you everyone. Bye.